The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
It's Q101.
Ahoy! Let's go! We're waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the Morning Crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
Let's go. Check in from the weekend. Give us that proof of life check in. 312-591-8300. First fall weekend. First one fully in effect, I think. Like, did you turn the heat on? First time I turned the heat on?
Oh, was the first time we turned the heat on.
Did it smell like
freezing.
Did it smell like a fire?
I love that scent.
Why is that? I want an HVAC guy to let me know, like, why is it bad? Should you not breathe in your house? Should you hold your breath?
This house is on fire.
Exactly. Like, it's like I had to tell Megan, hey, I just turned the heat on. First time it was like, first time in like, I don't know, 7 months. And it smells like gas and burning.
I think it's just all that system heating up for the first time.
Yeah, but is it healthy? Like, I held my breath for a while, and I mean, Harper
What do
was
you
in
mean
there.
for a while?
I mean, Harper was in there breathing.
Like 10 seconds? Do
Yeah,
you think
something like
helped?
that. I'm like, I can do it. I can do it. And then I was like,
I like that smell.
well,
So it's bonfire-y.
no, but ours smelled like gassy. I don't know, like a little like gas.
Oh,
I don't mean like butt
that may
gas.
be a gas leak.
Yeah, I mean something like that.
That maybe it's like different. You should probably. Did you leave your wife and child home and come to work?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
God, it smells like gas in here. Gotta go.
All right, guys, got to go play Soundgarden. Let's get in there and take care of business. But I'd love an HVAC person to call up and tell us what's going on. Is it okay just to turn if you smell that, is it bad? Because then it goes away and you're like, oh, okay, just the heat's working and it's fine now. It's not gassy. So I guess there's no gas coming out of there. I don't know. But
I don't know.
312-591-8300. Explain it to us, because I don't know if I should call somebody or not. Now, we have the smoke detectors, which I think are carbon monoxide detectors too. Should that go off if there's gas leaking, or I gotta just use my nose? You know what I mean? Do I have to get a gas detector?
You know what may help you? Do you have one of those baby monitors that tells you gas levels?
I think so, but our stupid monitor cuts in and out all the time. I don't like it. Like, it doesn't. The Wi-Fi for some reason in our apartment is bad, even though I got the extenders.
I gotta lie. You sound like you live in a death trap. I don't understand. You can't check on your baby because he's like, oh, the baby monitor cuts in and out all the time, and you have gas leaks.
I don't know what's going on. I hope it's okay.
You may just need to move.
I don't know. Like Kevin just texted in, there's dust and cobwebs burning off when you start it up. I don't know if he's an HVAC man, but, it sits there for 6 months, that part of the furnace, I guess. And so it just burns. So are you killing spiders when you turn your heat on the first time? They're just sitting there enjoying their life. We built this huge nest for 6 months of webs, and you turn your heat on just because you're like a little...
I would hope that, in your case, your apartment building sprays enough for bugs that you don't have massive nests of spiders in your vents.
There's a couple little cute spiders running around. They kill other bugs, so you should let them live in the house.
No.
Yeah.
You just spray for all the bugs.
You can't spray. Like little ones are okay. Like little spiders, because they will get all the little gnats and their little webs in the corners and
Listen, I know
stuff.
spiders play a valid role in society.
Because you've seen arachnophobia?
But I like them outside. That's doing their thing.
Yeah.
Not inside.
Everybody's just saying it's the dust burning. It's a dust burning off when you do that. But we got Jason, the HVAC guy, on the phone. Let's talk to an expert. Jason Ahoy, what's up, man?
Hey, how's it going?
So why does the heat smell like gas and like a bonfire when you turn it on for the first time?
Yeah, it is just all the dust. It's the dust that sticks to the air conditioning coil over the summer and then dries out, and then when the heat turns on, it just cooks it.
Okay, so it's nothing to worry about because it goes away and it's not gas.
Nope, it's not gas.
Does it smell like gas, or is Brian in danger?
That he could be. I mean, I don't know what kind of gas is in his house, but
I don't know. It just smelled like a big, burny, gassy spider bodies burning type of thing. Are there a bunch of spiders in there burning up when you turn your gas on or turn your heat on?
100%.
Oh, God.
So you can't spray for them like Kenzie said. That's okay. There should be nesting in there, and they're just kind of living their life, and you fry them.
Yep.
They got like the death penalty. It's like they got executed.
Death row.
Yeah.
Death row records in your vent.
Right in the furnace in there? How many people called you, Jason, like when it got cold over the weekend, this weekend for the first time, and said like, oh, man, my heat's not working. Were you busy?
Yeah, my company, we had 40-plus emergency calls on Saturday.
Oh, when people like me saying, like, it smells like gas and spider death.
No, those people don't bother us. It's the ones that doesn't work at all.
Oh.
I got to be honest. I don't know if it was cold enough for an emergency call. I think you should put on some slippers and wait till Monday so they can get to you.
Yeah.
My air conditioner was still on. I still have the air conditioning cranking in my house this weekend. So
And people, like, you're just chilly.
Yeah, it's 57. It's okay.
I think you're going to make it.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Put a little quilts on. Put Grandmama's quilts on. You'll be all right.
Exactly.
And what part of town do you work in, Jason?
Naperville.
You want to give a shout out to your company or no?
Yeah, Energy Services.
Energy Services. All right, so don't. An emergency is not 57 degrees. Okay, let's tell people, Jason. Unless he gets more money for going out these calls, I don't know. Do you, Jason?
Yeah, I mean, if someone wants to pay the emergency overtime, we'll take care of it. I mean, emergency is defined by the customer. So if you work a crazy shift and you can't wait till the next day, it's an emergency for you.
All right.
Well, Jason's more understanding. I'd be like, keep your slippers on. I'm coming.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Mike, one thing clear, that if you smell gas in the house, call somebody, because your carbon monoxide and smoke detector does not smell gas. Now, I was
I
talking.
don't think it ever smells anything. I think it detects certain things.
It
You
goes,
think it's a massive nose inside there?
I wouldn't be surprised.
It's a small person, like letting you know it smells things.
There's a job for everybody out there.
Oh, God.
So when we're talking about that, how you turn your heat on, and I was talking about mine smelling a little gassy, but it was just spiders burning off now, which is kind of, I wish we had a little GoPro in there to watch that happen. It'd be kind of cool. These spiders
like a
just
psychopath.
Well, they're just living their day. They got a couple flies there. I'm gonna eat that fly later, and then all of a sudden, someone turns the heat on the first time in 7 months. It's like, electrocution. They didn't even know. They didn't know they did anything wrong. Those spiders.
They didn't do anything wrong. They just picked a bad spot.
Yeah.
If I had a nickel, you know what I mean? I'm like, I should not be here.
Yeah.
It's happened to me quite a few times.
We'll send this one out to them. Has nothing to do with spiders or gas or heat, but it's Noah Khan, dial drunk, for the spiders out there that we lost this weekend.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
All right, it's Noah Khan, who Case the producer has tickets for the sold-out show at Alpine Valley because he waited in line for his lady and took care of business and got those tickets.
It's worth it. I have a fear of missing shows I want to go see, so instead of relying on people that could perhaps hook me up with tickets, I paid out of my wallet for them.
Yeah, he was upset about it because it was expensive. However,
I did pay a lot of money for it.
It was like buying a stock because that thing is sold out now, and if he wants to make some money, he can sell those tickets later next year.
I don't want to do that. I want to go to the show. I know you're looking at this as some sort of long-term investment opportunity for me.
Yeah.
It's not a Shark Tank situation. I'm going to the show.
I kind of want to buy equity in your tickets and get them sold. Don't you, Kenzie, want to jump in on that?
Oh, yeah. I love making money.
Yeah.
Off of tickets we get for free.
I mean, Noah Khan will be coming around again.
I don't know. He's very tired.
We've heard that. He's been killing it this last year and a half, and he's playing every big show. He's blown up so fast, so quickly, and then it's, even though he's been around a while, but this last year and a half has been his year.
Sold out Alpine Valley. That's no joke.
I want to know if that number's 40,000, because I know I used to be able to say 37, 38, 39, because it's so big, the grass area of Alpine.
I don't know if people listening care about this, or if this is just a radio thing where Brian and I are obsessed with what venues hold and what artists can play what venue. Like, if we find out a tour is happening, were they a Riv band? Are they an Aragon band? Were they play in Tinley Park? Like, we always want to know. I don't know if most people care about that, though.
I'm horrible at it, and I think everybody can play most venues. I don't have a concept of how many people fit in an area or don't.
Oh, I love it.
The amount.
I'm like, what's the Aragon? 15,000? What do we got? I don't know.
The Aragon does not have
I'm supposed to sit there
15,000
and
people.
count all those faces? I don't think so.
The,
dark in there.
The amount of time we've discussed about people and sizes of venues is way too much. We could have probably solved some world problems that way otherwise.
It's like a game show for me. I love it. Like, we'll just kick around like, oh, so Third Eye Blind's coming. What do you think are they a Riv band, an Aragon band? That's my favorite thing to do.
Kind of trapped in between, maybe Northerly Island.
Yeah.
Not United Center, not Tinley, not Alpine.
You got the Salt Shed in there now. It's like, oh my God, what are they going to play?
Oh, Salt Shed threw a big wrench into the capacity because they're about 3,500. Mm-hmm. So you got Aragon, where Twisted will be is 4,500. And
you got the Riv, which is about 2,500.
You got the Vic, which is 1,000. Metro's 1,000. Mick might be a little bit less than 1,000.
I don't mean to make this about me, but
Shut up.
You know,
No, you're telling us to shut up.
but
This is the dumbest.
I tell you things about me all the time and you forget, but you can remember the exact capacity of every single venue in Chicago.
Yeah.
That's exactly a very
It
valid
kind of
argument.
hurts my feelings.
It should. That should
Sometimes
definitely.
I've told you like my mom's name, and you're over here like, well, it's actually 0.1 at the rim. It's like, okay.
I could not tell you your mom's name for the life of
Oh
me.
my
That's what
God.
I'm saying.
I'm assuming it's like Peggy Sue, but I know the capacity of the
Peggy?
Aragon
Why the
for sure.
hell?
I have no idea what your mom's name is.
It's not Peggy Sue.
Is it?
No, I'm not doing this.
Oh God, you're right. It's terrible. But the bottom lounge
How
holds
many
about
people could we fit in this room right now, you jerk?
73.
Yeah, exactly.
73 in the room. Yeah.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
All right, time for a fact that makes your brain just go. Oh, what happened to the explosion? It makes your brain go. There we go. Blows your mind. You may not want to exercise after we tell you this. Now,
I don't want to exercise now, so.
do you have any routine? Do you have any kind of exercise routine or thing you do?
People are probably gonna laugh at me, but I am a big walker. I know it's not, but like, I go on about an hour and a half like walk every day, like, and not a stroll, like a like.
Yeah, you're moving.
There's some, there's some passion behind the steps.
You put on your teal sweatsuit and your little hand weights and mall walker.
And I crush it. You know, outside, little paths, mini hills.
Sure.
little inclines.
So
and such.
it's not just you get like whatever 12,000 steps a day. You do a specific hour and a half walk a day to be your exercise.
Yes, so that's my that's my main. And I'll do other things. I'll do some squats or stuff like here and there, like throughout the week. But that's like my main everyday. Like even now that I'm pregnant, that's better, like a little more low impact.
Sure.
But even before that, I don't know what it is, but I got, like, for a 28-year-old, I got some rickety ass knees and hips and ankles. I cannot run. I cannot. It hurts so bad.
Did you play a sport in high school at all?
You know what? I did dance and cheer for so long, and I think I really, like, rocked my stuff.
Yeah.
Like, really bad.
Absolutely.
It hurts.
I have no workout regimen as we speak.
I know.
Now listen, I used to play basketball several times a week, lift weights. I did Muay Thai and kickboxing, believe it or not. I did all that stuff not too long ago, but then I just slowly in the last several years just got out of everything. And especially with the baby here, I really do nothing, and I've got to get something going on. And this fact may make me think, oh, I'm fine, okay? The fact is, the more time you spend engaging in a structured exercise routine, such as going to the gym or running or your hour and a half walk, the more likely you are to cut back on other physical daily activities because you already took care of your exercise in your head. Now, listen, I think this makes a lot of sense because I count like going to Costco and loading up the steps. I have a walk up. I have no elevator. I got to walk up the steps to get to my apartment.
I'm sorry. Wait. I'm going to cut you off right there.
No, okay.
Okay. What the hell? If you worked out that day, would you make Megan do it by herself or something? I mean, you have to get the stuff upstairs.
Well, I haven't worked out, so Megan hasn't really seen me work out, which is interesting.
Yeah.
At all. In our 6-year almost relationship, in a few weeks, it's been 6 years. So
In a few weeks, it's been 6 years since you've been with her or since you worked out?
it's probably been about both
Yeah.
since I've had a real
the
workout.
anniversary of the last time you worked out.
That's right. And we have weights in the house, too. I bought them for Megan, and she uses them because she works out like a fiend.
She does.
Yeah.
She's great.
She's torn her labrum in her shoulder and her hip from working out. And I kind of just go like, I'm good. I'm all good because I don't do that. That's kind of what this thing is. It says if you work out, your brain, you're like, hey, I don't need to do all this other stuff, right? I'm not going to, I deserve to relax and sit on the couch and not go pick up the Costco stuff from the car and lift the water bottles up because I already worked out today.
I
And-
mean, that's almost privilege, though, because it's like, maybe if you're single, I guess I could see that because you could be like, yeah, I'll get like DoorDash or something. But when you have a family, it's like, I have to cook dinner and I have to pack the lunches and I have to get this laundry done because it's like for other people in the household, too,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
No, it does. Things you have to do. Like they're saying, for example, running up steps or working at a standing desk or things that you would normally do to maybe be kind of healthy. You going for a walk, which you think isn't, but walks is like really great for you, actually.
It's be good for you long term. I don't want everyone to be like, that's not a real workout. I do CrossFit. It's like, okay, fine.
Yeah, that's the thing. People say people that might do CrossFit, not ripping on CrossFitters, but they might not do as much the rest of the day because they already said, I did my stuff. I'm good. So exercising could be detrimental in your mental health of like, hey, I already did my thing today. I'm not going to go do anything else today. I'm going to sit on the couch, eat ice cream.
Detrimental is probably an excessive word.
Listen, I had a great big thing of ice cream on Friday nights, a big like chocolate ice cream and whipped cream and put a cookie in there too, because I had a rough week and I did a lot of lifting and moving stuff around the house. We rearranged the whole room. I figured that was my workout. You know what I mean?
So you have this problem even when you don't work out, which is interesting.
Exactly. Well, I say that counts as a workout. That's my workout. I did that. I lifted, I moved all this stuff around.
For your family.
For my family. I had to. But I don't know if you guys feel the same way or if you guys have a workout regimen that you do and that, it doesn't necessarily cover you, but hey, I worked out today. I'm good. I did something positive today. So I don't need to go do this.
I have the opposite effect. I feel really good when I do something and I'm like, okay, I'm moving. Let's go. I get home from my walk and I'm like, let me knock this out, put this away, cook. Like, I feel like it gets your energy up.
Listen, I used to love working out when I did.
You have ice cream after you're done, but some people...
God, it was so good, too.
Some people are ready to go.
Yeah, it was really good. I want to change. I want to make changes. 2024. It's the next year. I'm going to start doing that.
You can just start now.
Yeah, but so we got Halloween, get a lot of candy left over.
Okay, here's what drives me nuts.
Thanksgiving.
Look at me.
Leftovers.
Brian.
Then Christmas. It's all a wash the rest of the year.
No,
New
it's
Year's
not.
Eve.
Here's the deal. You could eat bad on the 3 days you just mentioned.
Yup.
And eat healthy between all of them and lose weight still. Do you realize that?
It's a wash.
When people are like, well, I can't because in 3 weeks I have a big splurge night, that would be fine.
Uh-huh. I don't see it that way. I see it that I have to go healthy the whole time.
Yeah, okay.
So
Because you've always been very capable of long stretches of health. That's a good idea for you.
Yeah. So this way, the whole rest of the year is a wash. I'll start, and probably the first week of January too. So maybe like mid-January.
You literally are sabotaging your 2024 already.
July, right before, middle of summer, it'll be warm out.
Can you make a vision board this year? Can I see what your vision board looks like? Can we bring in our own vision boards, all three of us?
What exactly is a vision board?
A vision board is when you get like a piece of cardboard or poster board, right?
Yep.
And you print out pictures and sayings, things like that that you're kind of like you're speaking it into existence. What's the word I'm looking for?
Are they goals or things you're striving for?
You're like manifesting. You are manifesting your 2024 and what you're striving for, the attitude you want, if you wanted to move, putting a house on there, or if you wanted to redo your place, or if you wanted a promotion. I remember when I was moving from Florida, I didn't know if I was going to get the job in Chicago yet. And I had put a bunch of Chicago stuff on my vision board. I'm like, I'm going to get it. I'm going to move. I'm ready for this stuff in my life. I love Chicago. And that was like 5 years ago, right? So it's like that type of stuff, okay?
Okay.
So those things. So like weight loss, you can do gym, you can do eating healthy, whatever you want. So all three of us should make a vision board.
For 2024.
Yes. And bring it in and we'll see who has the best vision board.
Well, who's judging the best? The listeners are?
Yeah, we'll have people comment.
All right, I'm in. I'll do that.
Will you do that?
I will absolutely do that. I have a lot of ideas for what I want for 2024.
I can't wait.
That's right. All right, there you go. In fact, work out, but remember, if you do, you might be lazy the rest of the day. That's what science says. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. And, this time of the day, every day on a Monday, we always ask you what your highlight of your weekend was. So 312-591-8300. What was the highlight of your weekend? Maybe a lot of great things. Without a Bears game, it was weird. But I got to say, without question, we had Harper, my baby's music class, over there at the Old Town School of Folk.
Yes.
Right down the street, I discovered the best fried chicken in Chicago. And I didn't expect to find it over there on the north side on Lincoln, in Lincoln Square. But that's where it was. It's a place called Luella's Southern Chicken. And it's hard to get in. And the wait is long, okay? Because this chicken is worth it. I'll post a picture of this chicken, this fried chicken. They have only a couple items on the menu. Nashville fried chicken and waffles.
They got chicken and waffles?
Yeah, it's like a Southern kitchen, but there's not much on the menu because they don't need to do it.
When you're first describing it, I'm like, oh, God, he's going to be like, Raising Cane's. It's so good. Only a few things on the menu.
Have you been through Chick-fil-A?
Oh, my God.
No, if you have a little bit of time, this place is a commitment. We had to actually walk around the block several times to wait for our table, like a half hour. Then we get in there, and I'm not ripping on them. It just takes time to get your food because the way they're making this chicken is not easy. And when you get it, it is worth.
What does that mean? Are they like catching them outside?
There was, listen,
it's not easy.
I think these chickens were alive that morning. That's how fresh they are.
Yeah.
And huge portions.
How psychotic would that be if they did like a Red Lobster style, you could come in and pick your chicken.
Pick it out. I want that one. I want Fred. Buck, buck.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, just Luella's. It's Luella'', Southern chicken. Whoa. Collard greens, cornbread, biscuits on the side, mac and cheese, which we took home to go. I'll eat that for lunch today. Chicken's all gone. That was the highlight of my weekend.
That was the highlight.
And there were some other things. I mean,
Not your daughter's music lesson. It was chicken.
It was all right. She pounded on the drum and she shook a rattle. It was good, as usual. But this chicken was like so good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. How about you? A highlight of the weekend?
Highlight of the weekend. Oh, my God. We got so lucky. We got so lucky.
Uh-huh.
One of my neighbors posted, because we have a little neighborhood site, okay?
Oh, yeah.
And they were like, hey, giving away all of our baby boy clothes. So they have one girl and one boy, this family.
Right.
And they were having their third kid, and they didn't know the gender. So they were holding on to all their boy and girl stuff. Well, they just had a girl.
Yeah.
And they go, we're giving away all of this baby stuff for boys from newborn to 1 year through 1 year.
Oh, and you have a baby coming in February, a boy.
Oh, when I tell you, like, I don't even know if I have to have clothes on my baby registry. We got like 7 pairs of shoes, and I'm talking like some of the outfits we pulled out, like tags. Because people get you so much stuff that, and like sometimes you can have a baby that only wears newborn stuff for a week or two, depending on how fast they grow. So tons of it. I was taking the tags off to wash, and I'm like. And Justin and I, my husband and I, we were like, oh, we have to get them like a gift card or something. Because I feel like almost guilty that we got an entire year's worth of wardrobe.
That is awesome.
It was unbelievable. I was so excited. And then when I tell you that this family threw everything in the bin, I was finding like custom shirts with the kids' names on it. Like, you know, this baby coming September, and then, you know, his first birthday, like all these shirts. And I go, hey, I maybe you really don't want these, but I'm willing to drop them back off. And she goes, geez, I probably should have looked through some of those bins. I don't know what's in there.
Just wanted it out.
Yes, all cleared out, everything, boy.
And I assume, you know, the guy down the street there got snipped, so no more kids on the way. Didn't keep it for that reason.
I mean, they just had the baby like a week ago. I don't know about that. But their plan is to probably not have more kids. Yes, I'd imagine.
They're going to be sorry if he didn't get snipped.
Why?
Because when our kid comes along, they gave you all the clothes. They got to ask for them back.
I'm like, I'm sorry.
You know, sorry, suckers.
No hablo inglés, no.
What is the highlight of your weekend? Check in and let's hear your voices about it. Get passionate. Something good that happened over the weekend. 312-591-8300. Check in with us. Call or text. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101 and talking about your highlight of your weekend. Forrest checked in, enjoyed my anniversary Saturday. Got my heat working after a real cold Sunday morning, losing power at half the house. And that's Forrest in Batavia doing that. Says, appreciate you guys this morning. John checking in from Northwest Indiana. We took our twins to Six Flags Fright Fest.
Whoa, I love Fright Fest.
His autocorrect spelled it Freight Fest.
Oh, well, maybe they were at a Freight Fest. Very different.
And someone saw Hamilton based on your recommendation a month ago.
Oh, I hope they loved it. Hamilton's fabulous.
Let's see. 847 Paulette checked in from Hampshire. We had an 80th birthday for my mom, 50th for my sister. The entire family went to Gobert's first. My mom worked there for 30 years. I had all 3 of my kids at home, grandson, 2 months old. A lot of nice family weekends going on.
I know. Everything was very family-oriented this weekend.
Yeah, I guess so. Even Amber checking in from Chicago, hung out with your niece, Amber.
Yes, I did. Oh, my gosh. Hello. I'm so excited to be talking to you guys.
Oh, we're excited for you.
Yes, I had to watch my niece this weekend, and she's, in my opinion, the funniest person in the entire universe. And I like to indulge in a little adult recreational greenery from time to time, and so does her mom, you know, after the baby goes to bed type of thing.
Yeah.
So I got there, and she knows, like, I'll disappear, and I'll be like, I gotta go have a TT minute, baby. Just stay here. I'll be right back. And she just sits around and waits for me to come back. She doesn't know what it is. She just knows I disappear with my backpack, and then I come back in a better mood. And so I was like, hey, I got you something. And my sister's like, oh, what'd you get me? I was like, oh, I'll tell you later. And the baby looks up at me. She goes, I know what you got her. I said, oh, yeah, what did I get her, baby? And she's all sly. You got her a TT minute. And we died for like 10 minutes. We couldn't stop laughing because she wasn't wrong.
Wait, what did she say? You got a what?
I got her a TT minute.
A Chi-Chi minute?
TT.
TT
Like
minute?
auntie.
That's what I call. That's what she calls me, and that's what I call my private time out on the back porch with my greenery. Is I need a TT minute. Just leave me alone for a minute. I'll be right back.
The girl realized that she was gifted one of those experiences. I love it.
She has no idea what it actually is. She just knows that we disappear for a little bit and then we come back, and it's a TT minute.
She's gonna start reading that on her. She's gonna start asking Santa for that pretty soon. I want one of those. Everyone's so happy.
Yeah, good luck with that.
God, I hope not.
Well, thanks for checking in. Glad your weekend was stellar. Let's get to Gil Curtis with your headlines.
This is not headline news. Today is Columbus Day. Fun fact, Christopher Columbus was looking for Asia but landed in the Bahamas. It was a precursor to using Google Maps. The Exorcist Believer made $28 million at the box office over the weekend. It was hoping for $66.6 million, but I guess the devil didn't get in the details. A Nebraska woman created a Taylor Swift-themed Halloween display. Except for the knife-wielding psycho, that was inspired by Britney Spears. And a TV series is in the works based on Paris Hilton's memoir. No word what it'll be called, especially since Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader is already taken. This is not headline news.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.